Hello guys, welcome to math class, another amazing mathematics class. I am Miss Anne, as you know it, and so we're going to learn about geometry and angles. So let's just dive right in. It's a very simple, straightforward class. I'm not wasting time, I promise. Geometry is a branch of mathematics. In our last class, we learned about algebra, and I remember telling you that there are different branches or different parts of mathematics, and I said that algebra was one of them. So this is another branch of mathematics that I learned about. Another part of mathematics is the geometry part. Okay, now geometry is that part of mathematics that has to do with shapes, and when we talk about shapes or when you hear about shape, I think what comes to your mind is shapes like your triangle, circle, square, rectangle, a pentagon, hexagon, all of your polygons, okay? So all of those shapes have to do with geometry. So geometry is that part of mathematics that talks about those shapes, talks about sizes, talks about angles and dimensions of objects. So it helps us to understand the world around us, from the structure of buildings to patterns that you have in nature, some kind of shapes, some kind of designs that we have in nature. So all of that has to do with geometry. So let's look at some basic concepts in geometry. Now, these are like I said, geometry has to do with shapes, size, angles, and what have you. Now, the basic concepts in geometry, so the things that form or bring about the shapes you have, the angles you have, the sizes that you have in mathematics. So these are the things that form the basis of all of those things. Now, let's start with points. Point is simply a location in space with no size. It's just a dot. So it spreads across. It has no length. It has no breadth or depth. Just like when you put your pen on a paper, boom, it dots. So that's just a point. And it's not useless because before you start to draw or outline anything, you always have to start with a point. That pen has to come in contact with your paper. That pencil has to come in contact with your paper. And from that, placement of the pen, you bring about whatever shape, design, or whatever you want to bring about. So a point is not useless. Then we have a line. Usually say that a line is the shortest distance between 2 points. So it's a straight path that extends in both directions. So you start with the dots and you drag it all over. And where you stop marks another point. And that's what you call a line. Now a plane is a flat surface that extends in all directions. A flat surface that just spreads. Example, the top of your table, the face of your blackboard, the wall of a room. So those are examples of a plane. It's just flat and it goes around. You can see how wide your wall of your room spreads. You can imagine the face of a board, the board in your classroom, how wide it is. It's just flat and it spreads across top of a table. So this and many more are the basic concepts or the basic foundations in geometry. So this is my main focus, angles. Now angles are formed when two lines meet at a point. When two lines meet at a point, they form what you call an angle. Part of an angle, you have a vertex. Now vertex is that point. I just taught you about points. That point is that dot. So that dot where the two lines meet, one line is coming like this, the other line is coming like this. That point where they are both touching each other is what you call a vertex. And then the lines, the two lines, line one, line two, are called arms. So your vertex and arms make up an angle. So the types of angles we have, number one is acute angle. Now acute angle is an angle that is less than 90 degree, which means it is smaller than 90 degree. You can have 1 degree, 10 degree, 22 degree, 35 degree, 67 degree, 89 degree, but not 90 degree. It is smaller than 90 degrees. So any number that is smaller than 90 is what you call acute angle. Now, right angle is exactly 90 degree. So when it is 89 degree, it is an acute angle. When it is exactly 90 degree, it is a right angle. So you can see those two lines coming, one coming like this, another one coming over there. And you see that point. So you can see the kind of angle that they form. So that's the shape of your acute angle. Then when you see an L shape, L shape, letter L shape, what should come to your mind is that angle measures exactly 90 degrees. And if it measures exactly 90 degrees, it gives you what? A right angle. And you can see the shape of the angle is like a small box. Then you have obtuse angle. Now, obtuse angle is any number that is bigger than 90 degrees but smaller than 180 degrees. So 91 degree, 92 degree, 106, 150 something, but 179 is obtuse. When it gets to 180, it is not obtuse. Did you get that? So it stops at any number from 91 to 179 degree. Bigger than 90 degree but smaller than 180 degree. It's an obtuse angle. Now, an angle at a straight line is 180 degree. So when it is exactly 180 degree, you have that to be what? A straight line angle or a straight angle. So to measure angles, you need a protractor to be able to measure angles. So that protractor you have in your marset is not for play. It's not useless. It's not for you to be using to rule your book when you don't have a ruler. It is used to measure angles. It has a use and it has importance. It is used for measuring angles, and that's right there. You can see the picture. That is what a protractor looks like. That in your marset is used to measure angles, not to replace a ruler to the ruling book. Okay. Now, how do you draw your angles? To draw an angle, you make use of a ruler. So a ruler to draw a straight line where you mark as point zero, then you make use of your protractor to measure the size of whatever angle you are asked to measure. And then you mark that point, you mark the vertex. I've told you what a vertex is, where the two lines meet. You mark it and then you draw out the arms to give you the shape of that angle. Did you get that? So geometry and angles are really so much more than what we've been taught in today's class. Today's class is just supposed to be like an introduction, just a little talk about geometry, a little talk about angles. It's really, really well and much more than this. But we've learned that geometry has to do with shapes. So all of your triangle, your 2D shapes, 3D shapes, cylinders, all of those things are what geometry. And we've learned about angles, how to draw an angle, the parts of an angle, okay, how to measure an angle, making use of your protractor. I told you that you start with a ruler to draw out a straight line. You place your protractor to mark your point zero, and then you make a vertex to mark that point exactly and draw out the arms so you can get the shape of what that angle looks like. So practice time. So I want you to identify each of these angle types. 45 degree. Is it an acute angle, a right angle, or an obtuse angle, or a straight angle? Write it down. Then apart from writing out what type of angles all of these are, I want you to measure out each and every one of these angles. Okay? You can do this. I believe in you guys. So I'll see you in our next mathematics class. Okay? Bye.